is the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions to keep that dream alive. Got to hold serve as the favorite tonight.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Della Maddalena. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go, round one with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, lands the overhand. How good is that? Works the body once again. So there it is, first takedown attempt, and he gets it. Sometimes I wonder if, like, I could get in there and stop the first shot. I know the answer is no, but for the well-rounded fighter here, gotta be a pretty discouraging reality to get taken down so early.
At your weight class, J.A., I think you'd be okay, my
Let's
friend.
go.
You get in there with a light heavyweight, you might end up on your back very, very early. But you got to defend before the takedowns get started. If you allow for him to get to your legs, he's too good at mixing finishes so that you're always thinking, how do I keep up with this guy? You got to stop him before he gets going.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Fast pace here in the early going. Able to land to the body there with the left kick.
Big takedown.
Oh, and there there's the early takedown, just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track. Beautiful block there.
Back and forth we go. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
That guillotine is tight.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Muhammad. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Nice positional control here.
Using a lot of good movement.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaged. Gotta be careful here.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Belal Muhammad.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Lands a big elbow there.
Beautiful transition. There it is. Now he's running him out.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, he postures up and a big head strike by Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. But at least staying busy on the bottom. 10 seconds now in round one. Relentless pressure from the top by Belal Muhammad. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
What are you doing out there? Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving your head, keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's change it up.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big right hand there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, lands a nice straight. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he's certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back in the space where he's having the most success.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Muhammad gets the single leg takedown, well played. And right into side control. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Belal Muhammad.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell. Big right hook there by the champ.
Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Watch the arm bar going up. What a tight arm bar.
Oh, that has got to be it. No way, he got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the arm bar. Fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, he might be a one-eyed fighter before too long. That right eye starting to shut. Ground and pound strike there now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round.
That eye's starting to close.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, man, that kick looked like it hurt.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, massive knee to the head. Beautiful straight punch there by Muhammad. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't...
He's hurt again.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go hurt you as you hurt him. Oh, look at that right hand there.
Oh!
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backwards. What a phenomenal fight.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
And now some separation.
Final seconds here of round two. All right, so he continues to land and right on that cut. Getting a little bit hard to watch right now with all the blood pouring out.
But you know, sometimes you got guys that cut easily. You think the Diaz brothers, this guy gets cut, but it doesn't seem to be deterring him. He's still trying to fight, but he's got to make some changes.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, It's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Punch over the top.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both.
Big right hand.
Oh! Massive kick to the head. Oh! Huge lift. Oh, he is hurting for certain. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shots. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Oh, and there it is. Hashtag DC All.
DC called it, DC the genius, DC the psychic. When a guy's in there trying to wrestle that much, though, it's not very hard. I didn't reinvent the wheel. We knew what this guy was going to do, chase takedowns. It is on his opponent to change the narrative of this fight.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Muhammad's now dealing with a cheek cut. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Muhammad. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Belal Muhammad. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Muhammad's able to transition back to side control now. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Big inside kick.
Just out of the range with that right hand.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Good jab.
Able to block the punch there.
Beautiful job by the champion.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Perfectly timed and placed. Jab gets the attention of his opponent.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He'll engage in a single collar tie.
He lands a switch knee.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this. He passes to half guard.
Oh, big shots from the top. Timely defense there, huge block for him. Oh man, you gotta credit him. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Muhammad's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very good...
Well, he's got his back now. Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Muhammad. Good, solid strike on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it. Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Let's fight, come on.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's gonna shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's gonna secure.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Muhammad gets caught with that punch. Straight punch. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. That could be pretty useful when it comes to the scorecards, potentially.
Very useful when it comes to the scorecards, but also a testament to his conditioning and his cardio to still be throwing takedown attempts at the end of rounds instead of winning fresh.
And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. There's the shot. There's another takedown by Muhammad. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Right hand is there over the top.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand.
Oh, big left hook there. Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Oh! That'll do it!
Oh!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Let's get to the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 27 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
So the celebration is officially on. After a successful UFC welterweight title defense here tonight, he will go out the same way he came in as the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. He is your winner by knockout, and what a way